Hey, Coach Sogo here with your total body strength and balance workout for today. We've got a Tabata coming your way and then 4 blocks of work. You are gonna need some dumbbells. I'm gonna accomplish, I think, everything with a set of 15s and then 125. So a medium-ish set and then something a little bit heavier to complete this workout. Some of it's body weight, some of it's weighted, and you are gonna need a yoga mat as well. All right, to get you started, Tabata timer, set it for 8 intervals of work, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds of rest. First one, you're gonna need a dumbbell for power jack coming in. All right, if you have some shoulder issues, don't be afraid to just hold the weight at your chest instead. Up and over on your power jack, or go ahead and just jumping jack with the weight is fine as an option. Okay, back to the mat here for your plank punch. You're coming into a half plank, so on your forearms, brace your core, punching forward, alternating sides. Keep everything tight. Squat jacks. Drop it into your squat, jack your feet. All right, and reverse crunch, back to the mat. On your back this time, start with your bent knees, fingertips behind your ears. We're gonna come up and lower. Pull your booty off the floor on your reverse crunch. Right there. If you'd rather rest your hands on the floor, that's okay too. All right. Repeat those 4 another time to get your 8. And you should be warmed up, ready to go. Block 1 3 times through. I'm going to go ahead and grab my heavier weight for this one. We're just going to hold one weight for our lateral lunge to suitcase squat. We're going one direction first for 8 and then the other. So, holding in your right hand, we're lunging left, big step to the side, push your booty back, we got the weight right inside of your knee, come back to feet underneath your hips, and drop into your suitcase squat. Keep your heels locked down. Lateral lunge, stop before you go too narrow, and drop into your squat. We've got 8, and then switch sides, lunging the other way. That lateral lunge, make sure booty's back, knee tracks behind your toe, stop about hip distance apart, drop into your squat. All right, 8 and 8. Next up, peekaboo. There's probably other names for them, but I like to call it a peekaboo. Start with the weights right in front of your eyes. We got our elbows parallel to each other. We're gonna open and close. I think it's also called a standing chest press. So we're stretching and squeezing on the pecs, but also getting a little shoulder in there too. Keep your elbows up, so when you bring the weights back, they're right over your eyes. Next up, go to your mat with your weights for a bicycle crunch, weighted. So, we're gonna go ahead and put the weights up, extend a leg, the leg that's extended, we're gonna drop the same arm down. So we've got the opposite sides bent, and then we rotate. All right? Bicycle crunch right here for 12 total. Keep your back tight to the floor as you go. All right, block 2. We're getting a little balance in here with our Balance Bicep Curl. So stand nice and tall. We're gonna go ahead and lift a knee. Lift a knee, find a focal point. We got our palms facing forward in our standard curls. All right, we're gonna squeeze, contracting on the biceps about 3/4 of the way up. Hold that balance. You need to tap a toe just to get a little bit of stability. You may need to drop your weight selection just a little bit to accommodate for the balance aspect. And switching sides. 8 on each side. Squeeze your core as you balance it out. Next up, I'm gonna pick up my 25 split stance, low row. All right, so going into your lunge position, go ahead and lean forward. We've got elbow coming right by your rib cage. Keep your shoulders back and down. Squeezing on your lats. We have 8 low row in your split stance on each side. And bird dog, our body weight move. Coming into tabletop position. Opposite arm, opposite leg extends. Come back to center. Make sure your neck is neutral. So you just find a spot for your eyes. Balancing it out for 24 total. Each side equals 1. All right. Block 3, starting with body weight, squat to kneel. So on this one, go ahead and come onto your mat. So you got a little cushion under your knees. We're gonna drop into your squat. We're gonna stay low as we kneel it down. Walk it back up. Stay on the same side for 6. You only come up to squat position. We're gonna get that quad burn. After 6, switching sides, leading off the other side for 6. Keep it low, chest up. All right, right there. Woo, that's gonna burn. Hip bridge, tricep extension. So I've got my 15s back in hand. Bring your heels in, press your weights up, and drive your heels into the floor. Separate the weights so you're about shoulder width apart. Hinging at the elbows, bringing dumbbells to your shoulder, keeping those elbows pointed straight up at the ceiling. You've got 12. Get in the back of the arm. All right, double crunch. Take your weight with you. In extension, roll your back tight, crunch over your bent knees, extend, keep your back tight to the floor the whole time. All right, if you'd rather do a regular crunch, weighted crunch, that's okay too, as a lower option. Ready to go overhead. Okay, now we've got squat to front raise. We're just gonna need one, actually. So, block 4 3 times through. Let's see here. So weight starts right here. We start with feet wider than your hips. So drop to your squat and raise to the front and back down. Squat to front raise. If you're gonna go a little wider in your squat this time, you can for some sumos, just to get the adductors a little bit more engaged. All right, Spiderman Plank. Down to your half plank position on your forearms. Brace everything tight. Belly button to spine. Opposite, one elbow out and back around. Other knee around to your elbow and alternate. All right, getting that oblique crunch. So we're shortening the distance between your rib cage and your hip to get that oblique contraction. And last up, if you have a kettlebell, you can use a kettlebell just so you can hold on to it. We've got 20 swings. This is posterior chain, so back side of your body, glutes, hamstrings, calves. So start tall in the squat position. Chest is proud. Hinge at the hips, pop it. Squeeze your glutes. Arms are just along for the ride. Keep your heels locked down. Squeeze and pop. You've got 20. It's gonna elevate that heart rate just a little bit. So all 4 blocks repeat 3 times through, and you'll have a little mixture there of strength and balance. You're a champion. Talk to you soon. Have a great one. Bye.